A&B Combos Wrestling Edition proudly presents This Week in Wrestling with your anchors, Jack Anoff and Betsy Betwetter. Breaking news as WWE releases take place with many saying, "You still go here." John Cena calls out the Bloodline. The curse on the women's title belts is confirmed. Bobby channels Roman as the almighty prophets are imploding before they even get started. And Iyo Sky goes down hard on Asuka as Damage Control remains on top. Good evening and welcome to This Week in Wrestling. I'm Jack Anoff.
And I'm Betsy Betwetter.
And here are our top stories. Our top story is the latest slew of WWE releases, otherwise known as Bloodbath Thursday, as over 20 superstars like Dana Brooke do something strange for a piece of change. Top dollar, Dolph Ziggler and Riddle were fired under the Endeavor WWE merger. Riddle has had great success in NXT and on the main roster before joining forces with Randy Orton for Team RK Bro. Riddle released a statement shortly after his release, thanking WWE for the opportunity and promised to see us all soon. Dolph Ziggler, on the other hand, is said to be taking it much harder.
Spare me.
Freaking Vince McMahon.
Ziggler's looking a little bit softer than usual.
And the last we saw him, he was much harder, the way I prefer it. Jack Anoff.
Smackdown opens strong with John Cena inviting AJ Styles to face the Bloodline. Adam Pearce, however, could not set that match without the permission of his daddy, Paul Heyman. Solo and Jimmy accepted the challenge to face the pair at Fastlane. However, they murdered the Phenomenal One, leaving John Cena in quite the conundrum without a partner to face them at the pay-per-view. Will The Rock step up and join John Cena to face them at Fastlane, leading into the dream match of The Rock versus Roman? And what will that mean for Cody? Will he be added to the mix, making this one of the sexiest most breathtaking, one of the most unprecedented matches of all time.
Well, you usually gotta pay double for that kind of action, Betsy.
And I would.
Rey Mysterio and Santos Escobar of LWO took on Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins of the Almighty Prophets. The match was going strong until Bobby interfered, attacking Rey and serving him up to Dawkins. Unfortunately, Angelo, much like the rest of us, are confused as to whether they are heels or faces. His momentary hesitation and confusion caused the assist to backfire, costing the Prophets the match. Backstage, Bobby, channeling his inner Roman, is already threatening to take it all back and disband this new faction. As a result, a new faction name is being tossed around. Bobby's Bottom Bitches, or Triple B's for short. Betsy.
Austin Theory came out of the crowd and attacked Michael Cole for, well, we're not sure why, but that outburst led to a match with him and Waller against the Brawling Brutes. Once again, Grayson and Waller gelled well enough to pull out that victory. WWE, just make it official already. I have a theory that this may just be what the tag team division needs. I mean, what can go wrong? You just combine two narcissistic, egocentric, white males. What's the problem?
Thank you, Betsy. It's time for our segment, Rumor Has It. Rumor has it that Roman Reigns is injured after his match with Jey Uso at SummerSlam. He is said not to return until late October. This leaves the Bloodline desperate to step up and show that they are still relevant without the Tribal Chief. In old school Batman narrator voice, will they expand? Will Nia find her way to Smackdown? Will one of them, any of them, coach Ava Raine or give her acting classes? Find out next week. Same bad time, same bad channel. Betsy.
Alba Fire and Isla Dawn have finally resurfaced with a mischievous claim to be the ones who cursed the women's NXT tag titles. Now, of course, they actually had the NXT titles, which were thrown away like hot garbage, as if the women who are currently on NXT didn't actually need titles to fight for, but I digress. The sorceress conjuring a spell on the titles can work, and it may just be what this women's division needs with the absence of Alexa Bliss.
The match of the night was between Asuka and Iyo Sky. Both intro packages leading into the match were intriguing, and the action between these two did not disappoint. It was a pay-per-view worthy match, but with outside interference from Charlotte Flair,
Woo!
Iyo pulled out the victory. They went hard, strong, and long. Moral of the story is, always pull out when hard, strong, and long. Jack Anoff. For This Week in Wrestling, remember, skeet, 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 and I'm Jack Anoff.
And I'm Betsy Betwetter.
Good night.
Good night.
This has been a presentation of A&B Combos Wrestling Edition, This Week in Wrestling.